Wow. Out of here. Oh, hey. It's Daniel. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Did you see that Canelo fight yesterday? I didn't either. But anyway, we're going to be going a brief overview of the SH MonsterArts Monster X, Monster X, whatever, from the 2004 film Godzilla Final Wars. This specific kaiju from Godzilla Final Wars. Yeah. Now this specific kaiju is it's one of my favorite kaiju. I'm not too specifically sure why. Maybe something in the face, those eyes, those teeth. But we're not focusing on this one. We're focusing on the big box, big boy. We're focusing on this guy right here. Now, why this guy might be one of my favorites is because he's just so, something about him, he just always gives off that evil energy. Maybe it's the bony crevices, the red eyes. Yeah, this guy's pretty emo, but you know, nothing wrong with emo. Gotta love the emo girls. Now, a bit of history about Godzilla Final Wars. I just noticed my box is ripped. This movie was actually supposed to be one of the final productions from Toho of the big lizard man, because I'm not sure why. I shouldn't have said because. Now, this was supposed to be the final movie, but 2016 came, Shin Godzilla. Then 2023 you got Minus One. So yeah, let's start talking about the box. Now, it's a bit of culture shock to me getting a highly detailed box like this. Yeah. Oh shit, I didn't even know about this. That looks cool. Yeah, lost my train of thought. Anyway, the box looks great. I love how it tries to replicate the scene when he's falling down in the sky. He's like, They do a good job at doing this. Now, it's not the sky exactly where he falls out of, but it gives you that feeling. And he's smoking, so cool. 420. And then moving to the back of the box, you get more showcasing of the cool poses you can get your figure into, running, that cool standing. Sorry about the glare. Cool standing. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then that picture, I have it as my wallpaper. Yeah, thought it looked cool. Love you, monster. This shot right here shows with the other SH MonsterArts Final Wars Godzilla. Now, I don't have that figure, but I do have. Okay, ignore that. But I do have the movie monster series, so that's gonna have to work for now. Speaking of movie monsters, I have a whole shelf of these guys. They just sit up there collecting dust, and I might as well, probably should do a video on them. So when that time comes, it'll be another hurdle to jump. Yeah. Let's open this bad boy up so I can play with it. And wow, yeah, that's hot. Reduce the characters. Wow. Yeah, I can see all the hubbub. I can see why everyone's always saying, oh, for $200, what? Why? For $120? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Alright, yeah, okay, that's one problem, but we'll get to there when we get there. Bit of a size comparison. Here's my movie monster series Monster X. We put them face to face. Yeah, there's a huge difference. I'm pretty sure you notice it too. The difference in detail, paint, color. They're both black, yeah, but this one's like a shiny black, and this one's just a dull matte black. The bone, the armor plating, whatever you call it. This is just plain white, but this is a shiny metallic. I don't even know what to describe this, but this color is just, it's amazing. But the only advantage that this one has over this one, shocker, I know, the only advantage I'll say this one has over SH MonsterArts is the front side profile. This one looks more movie accurate compared to this one. I know, because I'm always drawing this motherfucker in my books. But I'm gonna cut these guys some slack because even I can't get the middle head right. We're not talking about this piece of shit. Nope, we're talking about the expensive one. We're talking about the how going into articulation, this figure can move pretty good. Yeah, that's good. To the top portion of its head, you're going to get these side heads. Yeah, they're gonna move pretty well. Now, I really like this character as I'm always drawing him. I had a fixation on this guy, and something that would always bother me, some people, when they draw this guy, they always make the side heads equal. Now, there is a difference. On this side, look, there's two little horn things. Notice one? There's one right there, one right there. Just one horn thing. Take a good look at him. Take a good look at his side heads. They're different. And then you go to the movie Monster series. Look, what is this shit? I can't even tell the difference. They both look the same. Now back to articulation. I was getting sidetracked. We're gonna talk about the arms a bit. Alright, now you're not going to be able to get a full T-posing. This is as far as the arms can and will go up, which I don't know, kind of okay, this keeps popping off. We're just gonna put that off there to the side. But the arms are going to get that far up. Out here, when the arm bends, and it bends both sides. Yep, that bends both sides. You're also gonna have a bicep swivel. Is that a bicep swivel? Yeah, it's a bicep swivel. And the hands, well, they feel flimsy, but still they're pretty firm, stuck on there. And speaking of hands, you're gonna get not one but two separate hand pieces. Now, the difference between these hands, the hands on here, well, these are like that, ones are there like this. So now back to the arms. You could try to go a full 360 with the arms, but I'm scared to break this. I'm scared to break this. You're probably not gonna break this, but still, there's just like strong little clicking sounds as you turn this around. But even if those clicking sounds will be there here and there sometime, but I'm scared to move it around. Maybe you can get a full 360, but as far as I know, they can move in the front this far and moving to the back. Kinda. Then we're going to be taking a look at the abdomen. You're going to see that high detail. Wow, look at that. Yup, this guy's got abs. Now, he's got a pretty good crunch. Oh, yeah, that is a good crunch. Good ab crunch. And I guess, you're either going to get him with a straight back or a hunched back. Not really much of a difference though, huh? Okay, there's a bit of a difference. Now to the long, slender, sleek legs. I forgot to mention this earlier. Yeah, I can't really stand that much. Well, I never have to worry about him standing up by himself because I always have someone leaning up against him, or he's always leaning up against someone else. Now back to the legs, we're gonna be looking at a thigh piece. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And when you go to bend the legs, there's going to be this thing that sticks out. Yeah, that's smart. Onto the calves. Wow. Yeah, I like that. Yep. These calves look nice. I like how they're like that. They're like, yeah. They're like, yeah. Another thing I enjoy about this figure too is that the calves they're not the same though. They both have different designs now. Taking a look back to my movie Monster series. Oh, cool. Alright, so they're both asymmetrical. Now going down to the ankles, the feet, the whatever. Oh, okay, alright. Now I never really messed with this off camera. This is an ankle pivot, right? That's an ankle pivot. Now it is on a ball joint. Point out that far. Good. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, I fucked up. But for all the articulation, arms, legs, yeah, the body's pretty fine. Now let's talk about the tail. Hold on. Alright, okay, now we can start talking about the tail. Again, I'm gonna mention this for the second or third time, but SH Monster Arts tails, from what I've seen, they're this long, beautiful, articulate tail. Now that I'm looking at it, it's actually more, it's not that bad. But you compare this to Shin Godzilla, Godzilla Ultima, those tails look beautiful, and then you get, that's 6 segments. It's not a lot. Yeah, it's another thing too. This thing is floppy. Again, I don't want to sound picky. This figure is great, but why can't it just be fur? Again, I'm not looking for the stiffness of a movie monster series, but like, I get it. It's not as articulate. What is that? Tail's not even painted all the way. But come on. But despite whatever flaws I may have pointed out, or even if it may have sounded like I don't like this figure, I do like the figure. It is one of my favorites. Final Wars Gigan is also one of my favorites, but that shit's like more the price. So yeah, I really do like this figure. Now, what could have made me like it more? Better head sculpt, maybe. Yeah, maybe more articulation in the tail. Now, right next to my Final Wars movie monster series, this figure does not look bad. And then you compare it, or you put this one aside with this one, it just doesn't look as good. They look good together. The movie monsters and this one, the SH Monster Arts, they look good together. Now, it would probably look even better if I had the SH Monster Arts version of this one. But I'm not going to get that because I don't have enough money for that. Well, maybe I would have enough money, but I'm always using it to buy more vinyl figures. Speaking of vinyl figures, when are they going to release a chainsaw version of Gigan? Wait, why am I talking about this guy? Anyway, the figure looks great. I really like this figure. It has its flaws. Despite its flaws, it's still a great figure overall. And in my opinion, Final Wars is probably one of the greatest Godzilla movies that Toho has ever created. Now, Minus One was pretty good, okay, I'll give it that. But Final Wars was fight. Minus One was just fight. Final thoughts about the figure. You're not always going to be getting things that you want. Not everything's going to be exact to your likings. But it's when someone tries to take a stab. It's when someone tries to take a jab at something that you like and it's not as good. You're going to appreciate that someone still took the effort to try and make something good out of someone no one saw as good. I'm glad that they made a 6-inch Monster X figure, because there was only one that I knew and it was 8 inches, which is taller than the vinyls that I already have. And I don't want some 8-inch damn figurine up on my shelf when all of them are 6-inch, except for the Void Ghidorah I have up there. Now, for a personal scale, out of 5 Godzillas, I gotta rate this guy 4.5 Godzillas. Now, it was good, it's just not perfect. Now how am I gonna close out the video? Oh honey, I'm home. What the hell? Who is this man?
No, it's not what you think. He's just a co-worker.
Yeah, pal, it's exactly what you think. I did your wife, and she liked it. But why? Why him, Mothra? Why him?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He was just always more articulated than you.
So this is how things close off. Not a goodbye.
Please, I didn't want it to come to this.
No, you made up your mind when you let him inside.
Please, come back.
You don't really want him back.
I don't, but it just leaves a hole in my heart.
Don't worry, I'm good at filling holes.
Ah, yes! Ah!